welcome back. This episode is kind of like a chill weekend at home and also the beach. Let's dive in. Yesterday we had this night safari, which was a whole thing. I'm not gonna get into it that much. But checkout was taking a really long time and I just missed the bus. Now it's 11. I woke up at 9. I had no alarm or anything. Just naturally woke up at 9 because my phone actually was dead. I didn't charge it when I came back. I didn't feel too great yesterday emotionally or this morning. I don't know if it's because I miss home or whatever. I don't know. I have a lot of school stuff to do and I think I'll do that later in the day. In the evening we'll see what I do. And then I have some other things to do. I'll dry my bed sheets and take the bins out. I think I'll go get Starbucks probably. And then might go to the mall, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's the plan for today. I made breakfast, headed to Starbucks to get a latte for myself. And this was a Saturday, so I had the whole day pretty much to myself. And we know when I have spare time, what do? I go to the mall. And of course that is what I did. So it was a shopping day, once again. A little more depth because I just say shopping mall and there's a few, but in the area that we lived in, of course opposite my house, I had Valley Point, but a little further away, like a 10-minute walk, I had Great Road, which was better but not amazing. When I wanted to have a bit more of a selection for groceries or clothing or makeup even, I would go that. And they had things like Lovisa for sort of makeup and beauty. They had Watson's and Guardian. For groceries they had CS Fresh, which is like kind of a Waitrose, like a Japanese one as well. So there was a lot more choice, a lot more food variety as well. So on the general we would go that. I was willing to go a little bit further. Of course we had the Marina Bay Sands shopping mall, which was more luxurious, and the Viva City shopping mall was probably the best one in terms of like selection for clothes and beauty and whatever else. We had a Sephora, Zara, H&M. But in Great World we had a Uniqlo, we had Lovisa, as I said. And honestly I actually did go to Lovisa and I think I bought quite a few things. I actually had no idea that Lovisa was present in England, but to my surprise it is. I had never seen it before. And it's really funny because now there is one opening in my city. Like literally I saw the opening for a job like this week. So it's crazy. Like what a coincidence. But yeah, they have it in England and I had no idea. And then we also went to Huga, which is like a really cozy, it might be Swedish, I don't know. Really cozy shop with like candles and plateware, duvets, etc. I needed some new makeup, especially like a foundation, and I really wanted a like cream bronzing stick. And there was this one kind of Korean makeup and beauty store called The Face Shop, like the body shop but for the face. And the saleswoman was so convincing, which she was like, it's 3 for 2, so just get it. I was like, okay, and I did buy it. So I'm quite easily, not really, I wouldn't say I'm easily convinced, but she was just really persuasive. I'm going to bronzer stick in the shade Caramel. And then I left the house once again. I went across the street to Valley Point shopping mall, and there was a shop called Little Farms. It was like a gourmet shop and I loved going there, even though it was on the pricier end, but it's my favorite. I love gourmet shops. I just left like a sort of gourmet grocery shop, it's called Little Farms. What I'd imagine everyone to be. I'd shop there but I'd go bankrupt, so. It was really cute and really pricey. But I did do quite a bit of shopping there. I even got like a tote bag. I had like a membership and I saved a lot. Well, I didn't really save a lot of money, but yeah. I know that I go to a place a lot if the sales clerk says see you tomorrow to me. This instance occurred in Little Farms and also this other bakery, but I'll go into that another time. And then it seems I went to Great World once again, this time to cold storage or CS Fresh. I think this is like my favorite time of day to be out. This is a new necklace I got. It's like warm and the weather is perfect. I really love it. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go get food. And yeah, I'll see you in a bit. go shop again. I got some snacks. I got the matcha flavored Kit Kat. I'm gonna eat it now. Today I got these macadamia nuts, and these are manuka honey flavored. And then I also got some new makeup stuff. So my tear foundation somehow already ran out. Also worth noting that this foundation, what shade is it? 201. It's definitely a better shade match than the tiered foundation I got. This one actually matches me perfectly, and I also want to show the cushion, because with the tiered foundation, what's really annoying is that foundation is fully round. It's like an oval, and so when you do your nose and stuff like that, and you want to get into corners and creases, you can't. I have to go into beauty to let it out, which you know I would do anyway, but it's very nice. Now this one, this is the shape. It's called, I think, egg shape. It's not really an egg shape, but I think it's so much better, and I don't want to get it dirty. I really don't want to use it because I like how clean it is, but it's okay, we have to use it anyway. I have wanted like a cream based contour in like a stick for the longest time, and I finally got it, which I'm really happy about. Now this next thing, some sort of active boost ampule. Apparently it's like viral. It's this one, so we'll see how we react. Anyway, as I was saying, because I spent so much money, I was such a good customer, I got a lot of free things. So I got this cleansing water, basically micellar water. This is by Dr. Belmore. Then I got 2 avocado face masks for free. And then I got some more. This is a yuzu brightening face mask. It says on here, buy ugly, get lovely. Huh, okay. That is interesting. Do you see this? Interesting. And lastly, I think it is an eye cream or an eye serum. It's by Belief. Looks like that. Yeah, wait, no, it's a hyaluronic serum. So I guess hyaluronic acid. I seem to have a thing for hyaluronic acid. And one last thing, this is the moisturizing eye cream. So I got like 6 samples from that purchase, which is nice. Also, I got this notebook from Hans, and the lady remembered me. I'm kind of like a loyal customer. And she gave me a loyalty card. So I have to go over it again, I guess. Oops. And because yesterday I was writing, I have this study book by Puka Pad, and there's many sections. There's like a bullet journal section, line section, square section, flashcard section, but I found that the bullet journal section is my absolute favorite. So I wanted a notebook that was only bullet journal inside, and this one is, as you can see, and has a little title and date section as well, so it's so nice. Yeah, it's like my ideal notebook. I'll see this necklace. I think I should already, but yeah. I tried on some skirts and some jeans at 68, but they weren't the vibe. That's that. Now I have to do some studying. You can see I'm trying to dry my bed sheet on there because there's nowhere else. It's so huge to dry. So yeah, that's it for today. I was just doing some work. I did eat a matcha Kit Kat. It is really good. It has a white chocolate base, I believe, so it reminds me of this matcha white chocolate cookie that I had from Ben's Cookies. Now with Pringles, I actually got the hot and spicy flavor. The Pringles inside also look different. They are much smaller, different shape as well, much more like flat. And this flavor is really good. It tastes like kind of like noodles, which is interesting, but it's really good. I do really like it. That concluded Saturday, and then on Sunday, a little bit more adventurous. So it's Sunday. It's almost 5 p.m. and I did some schoolwork today, and now I think I might finally leave the house. I have some things to get food-wise and also some other things. We had a teacher, we still do, a professor, and he said that the whole point in part of traveling and living in another country is to try the food. So you know, this is one of the greatest food scenes in the world. I'll be eating a lot of like local food, and I had some dishes already and they've been really good so far, so I'm excited for more. And then I'll come home, do some more work, maybe call my dad, maybe go to a promenade, but we'll see. And now I think I'm gonna get a hojicha because it's kind of late, but I want something like a little drink to treat myself. So that's the plan for now. So the day before the night safari, me and Patricia actually went to the Harbourfront Promenade, and this is literally right next to Vivo City, which is like one of the best shopping malls probably in the area. But conveniently when we went, it was 40 minutes before closing, so we managed to get a glance into like H&M, and then we just went to the promenade. So we wanted to go again, and on Sunday we did. It was much bigger than our shopping mall, and it had things like Sephora and Zara and H&M and Starbucks and like a really huge Fabrice, which is like, I guess like a Tesco, but yeah. And we did a lot of browsing and window shopping. There's a shop called Willow, and they had this, I just thought it was really cute on display. It was like beige and floral, which reminds me, I actually have a dress that already looks like it, kind of. This used to be my mom's. So that dress looked really nice on display. On me though, I wasn't convinced, but here's the picture so you can decide for yourself. Let me know if I should have bought it or not. The pieces in the store were very kind of muted, almost like vintage looking. It was very interesting. And then we went to Victoria's Secret because what girl doesn't? And I remember I bought a shimmery body lotion. Should I put it on? Should I shimmer? Let's shine. I don't know if that's noticeable, is it? I don't think it made a huge difference on camera, but shining now, and I smell like vanilla. So then it got dark and we went to the boardwalk. And last time we went to Harbourfront Promenade. We did walk a bit on our boardwalk, but not too much. But this time we did stroll across it, and you get to enjoy the footage as well. And the views were really something. I think there's really something about a city at night.
Oh my god, yeah.
So that was the weekend. Then it was Monday, and our classes, I have never said this before actually, but we did go to school campus Monday to Friday, and most Sundays even from 9 to 3 p.m. So it was literally like going back to like, you know, secondary or something. It was a very intense school. It's like 18 hours a week, so we would be in frequently. And on Monday I did not film any of classes, but I did film lunch, which is obviously the most important part of the day. And we went to Food Barn, and once again I did get beef focaccia. Then we went back to campus because we had more classes after lunch, and after 2 p.m. my school actually had waffles and they smelled amazing, and I remember I did get one and there is evidence, so have a look. They were so good. And me and some girls from campus were like, we're gonna go to the beach, so we did go to the beach. Singapore is tiny, and Sentosa was literally a 20-minute car ride from where we lived. Actually, from Vivo City and Harbourfront Promenade, if you walked across the boardwalk, you could get to Sentosa Island, and I did do that a couple times. There was also a Sentosa Express you could take, and of course taxis if you wanted to take private transport, and you had to actually pay a toll fee of like, I don't know how much it was. I think it was like $2 to $5. I'm not sure, but yeah, crazy. First, Heat called for ice cream, and to my surprise there was a 7-Eleven in the area, and I did go to get a little ice cream for myself, and I got a Magnum, which is actually not my favorite. My favorite ever is Solero. Magnums are still good. I like on my top 5 maybe. Kind of a shocker, but despite Singapore being an island, there's actually not many beaches on like mainland, but mostly due to land reclamation, right? The main beach really was Sentosa Island, and then you had the natural beaches like St. John's and Lazarus Island. And Sentosa Island was real, but the beaches like Siloso and Palawan are man-made, and you can tell because first off, you're like a little bit too perfect, but water gets deep really quickly, and there's Wi-Fi on the beach, and literally like lights in the sun, so you know, it's very innovative. And if you don't have Wi-Fi, no worries, the beach has Wi-Fi, like in this, literally the sand. Like you're on the beach, has Wi-Fi, it's great. It wasn't a super sunny day, but it was still warm. Most days in Singapore, you know, it's never a cold day, so it's still enjoyable and kind of probably better because when it's, you know, the sun is out, it can be a little bit too hot. The beach is definitely one of my favorite places, and we were there at sunset, but Singapore is kind of on the equator, so the sun literally, like, the sun sets so quickly, it goes from light to dark in like literally 40 minutes. So by 7 p.m. or like 7:40 on most days, it will be dark already. It wasn't really a sunset to see. And that is how we finished our Monday, and it was definitely a great start to the week. And you'll see the rest of the week in the next video. So I'll see you soon. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Bye. Let me drink some water. I don't know what I said. Guys, I'm so annoyed. I just filmed the whole thing and it deleted itself. Love that for me. My voice, oh my god.